Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Carson. Said I was muted. Not sure why I was muted, but back to what I was saying. I said I'm drinking out of a HC mug. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Good to see you all here. We got Misfits, Reptiles, and Aquatics in here first. Then we got some Goalie Fish. We got Donald. We got Big Tank Hank. I am going to be on Big Tank Hank's live stream this Friday. So if everyone is not subscribed to Big Tank Hank, definitely go do so, because he's an awesome person. He also won the Project Anabantoids contest, and really excited about him to get this box. I've got it sitting right here off camera. So yeah, and also if you see me kind of looking around, it's because I'm running 2 screens right now. I'm trying to figure out the best system here to make sure that I can read chat, watch everything, make sure that everything's working well. So yeah, but I'm glad everyone is here this morning. Got lots of awesome people. We got Hilltop Tanks, good to see ya. Because Yo Fish, Carson Green, Ben Fingers, The Undertaker Calloway, good morning, and BG Aqua. Good to see everybody in here hanging out with us this morning. So hopefully I'm not muted anymore. Let me know on your guys' end if I am or not. But I don't think I am. So yeah, lots of big stuff going on in the fish room at the moment. Today is a big day. We got a shipment of fish coming in today. So I have been prepping for the last 2 weeks for this shipment to come in, and finally coming in today. Well, one half is coming in today. So I'm really excited. I am very sorry to everybody that I haven't been putting out videos, but there's been a lot going on in here. Pretty much almost a whole brand new fish room section has been built. The whole streaming setup's different now. I can kind of show you guys a little bit, I think. Let me see if I can rotate and kind of show you what's going on in here. So we got new lights in here. We've got new lights over on this side too. We've got a whole new desk setup. We've got pretty much new everything. And it's very cold outside, so I've got like 3 heaters running in here. So if you hear some heaters running, that is because I just want to make sure everything stays at 82 degrees in here, so that way I don't have to heat any tanks. So yeah, but we also got a mini fridge in here on the counter that's holding my brine shrimp. We got a coffee maker right here next to screen, so I can make extra cups of coffee while I'm streaming, which I'm really excited about. The Undertaker Calloway saying, yay, is a good morning, just waking up. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us right when you're waking up. Lindsay, good to see ya. I love seeing the green names and the little guppies all over the stream here. Streetwise, good morning from Vermont. Good morning to you, bud. And then we got Dylan Neff, a local Guppy Club member. Good to see you, Dylan. Glad you are here. I'm really bummed I missed the last Guppy auction / meeting because I wasn't feeling good, but I'll be at the next one for sure, 100%, and hopefully I'll be able to bring some stuff and pick up some more things. So Black Label Carling, good to see ya. Rico Stan, good morning. We've got a lot of members rolling in here this morning. I appreciate all of you guys for helping support this channel and just make every single video better. That's pretty much every single cent I make on YouTube, which hasn't been a whole lot, but it's enough to help out. Has gone right back into this fish room, and it's been awesome. It's just been that much easier for me to be able to go like, oh, I want to get a new microphone so that I can do that kind of thing, or I want a new webcam so that you guys can see me in much better 1080p. We're getting the new light systems behind us so that when we get new members on the channel, we can do things like this. Let me see if I can get it to work. We can do things like this and make everybody go whoop when we get new members. I love this kind of thing. This is just some of my favorite. Hopefully that worked as good on your guys' end as it did for mine. But I love that thing. Yeah, and then we got new fish in the fish room here. We're getting some new fish today, like I said, from Thailand. I'm bringing in a big import. I'm really excited about it. It'll be my first import ever. And I am going to make a couple videos on those, of course, so that you guys can see kind of what the import process looks like. And then all those fish, once they go through quarantine and everybody's nice and happy and healthy, I will be putting those up on our fish collective so that you guys can pick those up. And it's pretty much fish that I'm already breeding and wanted to get more of because I just can't breed enough, and or fish that I hadn't seen in the US very commonly, and I wanted to get them, you know, because I wanted them, so, you know what I mean. But this is one box of the 2 boxes. I got, I think 300 fish are coming in today, so quite a lot of fish. And then on next week, I'm getting another box of 300, so I'm really, really excited. The importer is absolutely incredible. He was able to split up my order into 2 shipments so that way I can actually handle the boxes much better, safer, easier. So I have to go to the airport today and pick those fish up. We got a couple more people coming in and saying hello. Rico Stan saying video looks nice and crisp. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's a lot of process to make sure that all this kind of stuff like works seamlessly together. So yeah. Chevy Fish, good morning. Good to see you. Got a lot of really awesome people hanging out with us this morning already. Big Tank Hank saying, Peter, does your site have all your strains available on it? It has all the strains that I have enough of to sell. It doesn't show all of the ones that I am currently breeding because I try to get to the point where I have at least 4 trios before I start selling a strain, just because I like to make sure that, you know, if I sell 3, then I have still a whole trio left that I can breed some more. So it's just kind of one of those, you know, I'd rather sell good quality fish over quantity. So when you see is on the site is stuff that I do have available with enough babies rolling around in the tanks. Streetwise saying cheers, Chevy and everyone. Lots of forum folks here. Yes, lots of people from the Aquarium Co-op forum. If you haven't gone over and checked that out, it's definitely an incredible place to go and hang out. I really do enjoy it. It's really cool to like see everybody's projects and systems that they're running and just all sorts of really cool things going on in there. Lots of questions are being answered. Yeah, it's just really fun. It's really cool to like see people's things. Like you see all these names all the time on here and throughout YouTube and the rest of the fish community, but then you go on there and you see like someone's setup and you're like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Or they're like, hey, I've got a question, I've got this fish and can anyone help me? And then you see like 900 comments that people are giving tips. It's just really, really cool. So if you guys need some information answered or just want to look and kind of scroll around in there and just hang out with people that like what you like, really, really awesome place to go is the Aquarium Co-op forum. You can just go to the Aquarium Co-op website and then I think they just have the tab down there that says forum. Leo, good morning. Good to see you. The Undertaker Callaway says, still a bit sleepy and need some coffee. Yeah, I've got my cup right here. I'm already about 3/4 of the way down through with this one. All gone. Ooh, chugging black coffee is not easy. But guess what? We got a coffee maker off screen here. So if you hear like a weird buzzing noise, that's because we're making a cup of coffee. So that way I can have multiple cups while I'm sitting here hanging out. Ooh, that is loud. Ooh, I don't like that. We're just going to let that do its thing real quick. I'm just blocking the sound here so you guys don't hear. All right. We got lots of really cool people, like I said. 29 people hanging out with us this morning, 17 likes. Come on, like squad, hit that like button. I appreciate it. Yeah, everyone's saying hello to everyone. Goalie Fish saying it's not that loud. It is really loud on my end, so I thought it would be really loud on your guys' end too, because this new microphone is pretty good. So yeah. Rico Stan says, for anybody on the fence about ordering from our fish collective, I placed my 3rd order Friday. We had a shipping issue on my 2nd order that wasn't their fault in any way, but they made it right. I appreciate that, Rico. Means a lot. Yeah, I am sorry we didn't get to your issue quicker. We were just like in the middle of everything at that moment, and I'm glad you are happy with our quality and everything. And it's just really fun to like be able to go on our site and see like all the really cool fish that other people are breeding, because like I have 50 tanks, but I can't breed, you know, everything under the sun. And it's really cool to go onto the site and see like, oh, we've got angelfish, we've got pseudomogils, we've got bettas, we've got all sorts of really awesome guppies, we've got pretty much everything you can imagine on there now, and it's really, really cool. So thank you, Rico, for that, the kind words. It means a lot. Tammy, good to see you. Good morning to you as well. We got lots of really awesome people saying good morning. My coffee still isn't being made yet. It's just taking its time. Oh, also we got a new office chair, which I'm really excited about. I've been trying to find one like this for a really long time. It's just like a wood rounded back chair. And I found one on, I think it was Overstock. And it was a really good price compared to like some of the other ones. Some of these are selling for like $400 or $500. I was like, I'm not paying that for an office chair. That's ridiculous. So I got this one on sale. So yeah. Bobcat's Reef. Hey Guru, how are you? I am very good. I'm really actually feeling really, really good today. I went and got a physical therapy massage yesterday, which was much needed. It was able to fix a lot of my back issues that I've been having for years. So I come to find out I have like almost every single vertebrae down like the middle of my back in between my shoulder blades. All of those nerve clusters that kind of connect together right there, kind of like, you know, like right in here. All of those were all bound up. So all of my nerve endings were like connecting all together around my body. So when she was like pushing on muscles, I was like feeling it on my face and down on my toes. So I'm really happy with the way I'm feeling today. So I think I'm going to get a lot done today, which is really good because I need to get a lot done today because I've got that order coming in. So yeah, it's going to be a lot. And I'm really happy because my fiance Courtney said she's going to help me out. I got a lot of really cool stuff. And thanks to Aquarium Coop, because they sent me, a while back, they sent me some medications and stuff so that I can use those to make sure that all these guys are super healthy. I've also I've been reorganizing everything again. I have a problem where I organize something, think it's great, and then I reorganize it and then organize it again. So now I've reorganized this medicine slash, I don't know, supply roller carts, I think 5 times now. Just absolutely ridiculous. But I'm really excited because I get to use some Maricin on these new guys. So we can really test that stuff out. That's bacterial infection. And then we've got the Paraclens from Fritz. So we're going to do that as well. And then, of course, Ichthyology and all that fun stuff, too. So we got a big old bottle of Ichthyology in here. And then worst comes to worst, we've got some other, kind of heavier duty stuff. We got some Prozzy Pro, which is a really good one. Let's see what else we've got. And then we've got the fish bendazole as well. We've got pretty much every medication I could imagine needing. And then we've got just the goat dewormer stuff too, just in case. I don't think coming from this breeder though that I'm gonna have too many issues. I'm pretty sure that these guppies are coming from probably one of the best sources I could have possibly found. And I'm paying pretty penny for these fish, and the guy's been awesome so far. And just I'm really, really excited to get them in because it's going to be really cool to be able to offer you guys these fish at a much less than you can get them currently for imported guppies. So I'm really excited to get them in and get them healthy, and then be able to put them on the site for you guys and get you guys some really awesome fish for a good deal. So Rico Stan says, very happy with the service. Ordered some mystery snails from Lav the past time. Very excited to see them. Lav is probably, so Lavnia or Lav's snail sales on our fish collective is probably one of the best people on the site. Not saying everybody else isn't great, but her service on what she does is kind of, we actually took a lot of her points that she does for shipping, and we actually turned those into what we make like requirements or guidelines for our fish collective. So she does like little thank you notes and stickers and all sorts of stuff. So we were able to help her get some stickers made. She's got mugs for sale on our fish collective as well. So if you want to get one of her mugs. And then this week I'm going to go through and start adding more t-shirts for everybody because we got a lot more breeders on the site. I've got the site pulled up right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 breeders on the site that are approved and up and going. So if you guys do want to go over and check it out, there's a lot of really awesome stuff on there. We're slowly making some like little changes where we're like doing like the watermarks for everybody's fish so that you know whose are whose, because we were running into the issue of people were adding stuff to their carts and didn't realize it was from 3 or 4 different breeders. So we made a couple changes to that, but we've got really awesome stuff. I'm looking at the site here. Let me see if I can actually, let me share my screen. Let me share this with you guys. Yeah, let's do this. So this is this site right here. So we've got pick your breeder. We got the home here. So we've got a lot of really cool stuff that's just been popping up. So these right now, I really want these from HC just because they're gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful fish. So yeah, if you're looking for some angelfish and want a really unique set of angels, that's definitely the way I would go if it were me. But then we've got like Green Guppies is a new breeder on the site here. So Carson, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, I've actually seen you in the chat. This is Carson's new page here. He got a new logo thanks to Ian. Ian helped him out with that. He's got some Dumbo black pandas. I love these fish. These are awesome for like a nano tank. If you have like a 5 or a 10 that's planted and you want some smaller fish that aren't Endlers, these are really, really awesome fish for that. It looks like he's got them in a pretty low pH as well, which is really nice, and a really good price as well. So if you guys are looking for some of those, that's a really good deal there from Carson. And he's got some corkscrew val and then some mutt guppies as well. So I'm just really excited about having everybody on here with us as well. So let's see here. Oh, and then we do have the reviews in the forum and stuff too. So if you guys do have any questions for us personally, you can throw them up on here on the review or the forum part. So any questions you've got. And then it looks like Ian maybe making, oh, there's the reviews. So we've got some good reviews here. Here's Rico's review, which is really awesome. I do appreciate constructive criticism. Honest feedback is 100% my favorite. So thank you so much for that. So let me get back out of here. Stop share. There we go. All right. So back to the chat here. We got a couple things going on. Leo says, Peter, some of my fry from the guppies I got from you are coloring up already. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. That's one of my favorite things is like watching fry develop. Like you can, like one day they're just gray or brown or whatever color they are, and then the next day they're like just bright colors and gorgeous, and it's just one of my favorite things. So I'm really glad that they are already picking up some color for you. Foxy's Fish, good morning. Good to see you. Guppy Shack, good to see you in the house, man. I need to get you some items on the store here. Get you all set up. All right, BG saying hello. Black Label Carling says, lab is amazing. The purple styrofoam is over the top. Yeah, she definitely does a really, really good job. She takes our guidelines and takes them like 2 steps up from there. I feel like our guidelines are very, very good. Like pretty much every fish we ship, I'm 99% sure is going to make it there as long as something doesn't happen in transit. But she just like goes above and beyond, and it's awesome. It really is. The Undertaker Callaway says, just have 1 baby guppy. 1 is better than 0. So I will always take 1 baby guppy over 0 guppies. Alrighty. Guppy Shack saying hello to Chevy Fish. Rico Stan says, I still need to review the guppies I got from Weldon too. They're looking so nice now. Yeah, his guppies are really beautiful too. So we saw those at the Guppy Club auction, and I was like, okay, dude, if you don't buy these, I am buying them. and he ended up buying them. So yeah. So he's got them for sale though, but really awesome fish. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that was hot. Burning the tongue with the cup of coffee. Wow. Yikes. All right. Fish tank barn in the house saying lurking in the background. I appreciate that, Mike. Good to see you here. He is a fellow aquarium co-op brand ambassador. It's really like, I love your questions that you ask, man, because it's like half of them are things that I'm also thinking about, and then you ask the question and it's like, oh man, that's a great question. So I really appreciate all your forwardness and just your honesty with your questions. So I really do appreciate it. And your channel, if you guys have not checked out Fish Tank Barn, he is really picking up his quality and doing an awesome job. He's killing it. He's definitely killing it. So definitely go check him out if you haven't. I just really love like everybody's channel. Like honestly, like there's only a couple channels that I'm like, I watch you because you have really cool things, but I don't like you personally. But there's not many of those, and Mike is definitely one that I really enjoy watching because he's just a fellow hobbyist, just like me. You know, he really enjoys doing what he does, and he films it and puts it up for us to all kind of watch and learn from him, and it's really cool. That's the biggest thing that we can get from the Fish Fam, is that this is really a learning experience for all of us, and it's really fun. So Goalie Fish says lol. All right, let's see how many people we got hanging out with us. We got 27 people hanging out, so good to see you all here hanging out with us this morning. Let's see, do I have anything else that's new in here that I can think about? I don't think so. Like there's the new racks, got the new air pumps, kind of reorganize some stuff. I'm hoping to kind of film like another fish room tour here once this import comes in today. So the import comes in today. I'll probably end up filming, well, I know I'm going to be filming the import today as well, but then I'm hoping to film like more this coming week, and get out like a lot of videos for you guys here over the next few weeks, just so you guys can see what's really going on in here, because I really feel bad when I don't put out videos, because I love making the videos and I love the feedback from the videos and just seeing the response. But this week has been like absolutely, well, these last 2 weeks has been absolutely crazy with family, work, trying to build a whole new rack and setup and prep for that, and just nuts. So yeah, but hopefully I'm going to be getting out a lot more videos for you guys. Leo's asking, Peter, what do you think so far of the Easy Planter from Aquarium Co-op? I really do like them. So I bought 15 of them because I wanted to put one of each of them into the new tanks I've got. I'm not putting any substrate in there. Just doing the Easy Planters with some like the pot plant in there. So really do like them so far because of that. I didn't want to just put a potted plant in there and it just wouldn't look good. So it's a really good option for like a breeding rack or something like that. So I really am liking them. I'm kind of tempted to put some cichlids in one of them and see what happens. I think they would be really good for like shell dwellers as well, because you could like kind of bury them and then let the shell dwellers kind of dig around them. So yeah, but I'm really liking them. The one thing I will say is that you need to turn them as you're putting them in because the air gets caught in there, but that's the only thing that I could think of that would need to be adjusted or talked about. Fish Tank Barn saying, eating breakfast, got up too late. Well, I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I just took my morning medications, my vitamins, and drinking some coffee. So that's my breakfast today. The Undertaker says, yeah, still love my guppies. My male is so colorful. OMG, how can he be so beautiful? You know, sometimes I look at the fish too, and I'm like, man, you're gorgeous. And then like you look at their brother and like, what happened to you? But no, I totally agree. Every time I look at a new fish or or a fish that's like developing. It's just such a cool experience. We got the red-eared slider in the house. Good to see you. So a couple of the people who are in the stream right now have actually sent me some pictures of their fish tanks. So I posted up on the community page that I wanted to do kind of like a fish tank review or comments on people's on people's fish tanks, kind of give them some pointers if they had any. So yeah, if you guys want to, you can send me a picture or a video of your fish tank to my Instagram page, or you can send it to me via email at theguppyguru@gmail.com, and I'll be able to make a video on those. I'm not sure when that video will come out. It might be just an extra fun one when I do it, but I'm definitely going to be doing that. I've wanted to do one for a really long time. If you kind of go back into, if you followed me on Instagram for a really long time, I've done a couple of those where I'm like, hey, send me your fish tanks so I can review them, and I haven't gotten around to it. So I'm definitely going to be doing it this time for sure. So if you guys do want me to kind of comment on your tanks or give you some pointers, if you have any, let me know. Send them to me via email and or Instagram. So we got Leo saying, my cup of joe is waiting for me at home. Had to walk Maya since I woke up late. So watching this on the walk. Oh, that's cool, Leo. That's really cool. Man, you are really good at typing on your phone while walking. I can't do both. I would fall over. I'm not very coordinated, that's for sure. Red-eared Slider says, Guppy Guru, is the Easy Planter built in a good quality? I might buy some for my turtle tank. I think they are built really well. It kind of looks like they're made from like a really, really sturdy resin. I'm not sure if it's a resin or if it's like I'm not sure what it is actually, but I think it might be a resin. But they're really heavy. They're strong. I don't think a turtle would be able to like bite them at all. So it probably would work really, really well. So I would definitely get some. If you know, just get one, try it out, see what you think, and then if it works for turtles, that's awesome. Because I'm sure that a lot of people with turtle tanks really want something that their turtles aren't ripping up all the plants and stuff. So yeah, I would definitely try one out. I really like them so far. I put in 15 of them, like I said yesterday. So I've kind of just been watching them. I'm looking off screen because I can see them, and they look really, really good. Here, let me see if I can do that thing where I use my phone. Try to send it to myself, and then I can walk you guys over and show you the new rack. Let's see. Oh, that's not my phone number. That's my phone number. Okay. All right, now we can do that. Let me get that going, and then we can see if we can get a mobile video going here of the Easy Planters. All right, let's see. StreamYard Mobile. Gotta love when technology works for you. All right, let's see what else is going on in the chat here. Red Ear Slider says, love the co-op. Just bought a few sponge filters and some coarse sponge for my tanks. Great customer service too. Yeah, they definitely have the best customer service out there for sure. I'm really, really like proud and happy that I am a brand ambassador of them. So what I do for a living is I sell medical equipment to eye doctors, and I have a hard time supporting some businesses, but I have to. And with Aquarium Co-op, I am proud to support them and say that I'm a brand ambassador for them. It's really cool when you have a company that you like and that is willing to support you in something. So yes, definitely agree with you 100% on that for sure. Chevy Fish is saying, show us if you can. I will. I'm showing that I've got it. So let's finish up a couple of these questions here. Try typing and getting pulled by a 70-pound Siberian Husky that was bred to run and pull. Sometimes it looks like I'm getting dragged. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, no, My dogs aren't that big. They're not that big. Reddy Slider says, I was worried for 3 weeks when my turtle was constipated with gravel, but good luck. She is better today and eating a lot and finally has passed all the gravel. Yeah, don't have any turtles. I used to have turtles when I was little. We had a couple like red-eared sliders, and I can't honestly remember if we had gravel or anything in their tank. It was a really, I think I was like 5. But yeah, I heard that is a big problem for sure. Let me see here if we can get in. All right, let's see. All right. So I think we've got it working now. Okay. So we're gonna mute. So I'm not gonna have any audio for me walking around here. So let's add to stream, and then all right. So there are the easy planters. So yeah, you couldn't hear me. No audio on that because I didn't have a microphone attached to my phone. So I wasn't talking at all. I was just showing you guys. But those are the easy planters from the Aquarium Co-op. Really, really awesome. I do like them a lot. I really think that they are built really well. Actually, what's going on here? There we go. I think they're built really well, and I really do like how they fit just the standard plant pot. So if you get like just the 1-inch plant pot, yeah. All right. Chevy Fish says, I love the co-op stuff. Wish I could get more. Yeah, I wish I could get more too. And sometimes it's a problem that I can get more. So, yeah. Red Ear Slider says, also, her birthday is on October 26th. That's awesome. Happy birthday to your turtle. Red Ear Slider says, one thing I don't like about the co-op is they charge $6.99 for shipping for orders under $99, and that made my mom kill me. Otherwise, nice company. Yeah, so the $6.99 shipping is actually pretty fair. So we ship a lot of stuff, and I ship like the care packages and stuff over to like all of our breeders and stuff for the site, and my average shipping cost just on a random box, super small, is going to be like $8 to $12. So they actually lose some money on shipping. So the $6.99 is pretty fair, in my opinion. But yeah, it kind of makes sense though, because if they're selling you $100 worth of stuff, that means it's going to be more of a box, like a bigger box. And so they end up probably paying $20 for the box to ship to you, unless you buy a light, which is super weird shaped. So yeah. Zephorius says Guppy Guru should be trademarked. I am actually working on that. So I have a trademark pending at the moment. I had someone try to use my name for selling shirts and hats and all sorts of stuff. So I went through the super expensive process and super time-consuming process of trademarking Guppy Guru because I felt like it was something I needed to do so that when you see something that's got my name on it and or my stage name, as you would say, it's definitely like it's going to be the quality that I expect coming from something that I do. So yeah, it is going to be trademarked pretty soon. So if you see a little symbol down at the bottom of my logo, that'll be because it is trademarked. Chevy Fish says, I really like those planter rocks. I have some from a company back 20 years ago. That's really awesome, man. Yeah, it's so cool how like some of the like products and that kind of stuff have like made like a full circle in the hobby. Like they come into style, then they go out of style, then they come back into style. I think it's really, really cool. Chevy Fish, Red Eared Slider says, Guppy Guru, know any treatments for fin rot in bettas? So actually, I'm making a video at the moment. I've actually filmed quite a lot of it, but it is called My Aquarium Guide app, and this is kind of what it just looks like when you click on it. But there is a video I'm making on this right now, and there's a care and maintenance like button on there, and you can click fin rot. And then it gives you kind of, let's see if we can see it. Gives you kind of a breakdown of what medications to use, which is really cool. I tend to I have so many medications, I always sometimes forget which one treats what. So it's really cool on here. It says you can use Fungus Guard by Tetra, you can use Stress Coat, you can use Salt. There's a couple other really good ones. I think Maricin actually treats fin rot. Yeah, so Maricin, Aquarium Co-op Maricin, you can get just the little packet, it kind of looks like this, and it's just got the little packets in there, so it'll come like this. I think they're preset for 10 gallons, so these little things, and that will treat fin rot, the Maricin will. So yeah. So I've had fin rot a couple times in the fish room. I had one betta that I bought. It was a Spermangetta. It was one of the wild type bettas. I can never remember how to pronounce the name. But it had such bad fin rot when I bought it that the tail completely fell off. It was absolutely so sad. I watched the fish just slowly kind of go away, and it was really, really sad. I didn't like it. So Goalie Fish also has a great tip there. Clean water, Indian almond leaves, make sure there isn't fin biting. If you see U-shaped in the fins, it could be biting. Yeah, that's great tips there, Goalie. Really, really do appreciate that. It's always cool to get everyone else's techniques and stuff too, so really, really do like seeing that in the chats. Rico Stan says, nice fish room fever t-shirt. I have that same one. Yeah, I really like this one. This is really nice. I don't like Teespring though, so that's why on our site we have the merch through a different company, and their quality is a lot better. They ship a lot better. But yeah, and Teespring takes too much money from you guys. So if you want to sell merch and you're a breeder on our site, let me know and we'll throw it up on our site because it's super easy. Let's see what else is going on in here. Zephoria says, does anyone remember those big chunks of glass they used to have for hardscape? Yeah, I had those as a kid. Big chunks of glass. I don't remember those. Reddit says, I wonder why there's only 35 people watching this live stream. It's probably because I haven't been active on YouTube in 2 weeks. I think another thing too is multi-tank addiction is jumping into my time frame. Jeez, Chris, come on, man. I'm kidding. So he's got his stream going right now too. So that could be what's going on. There's a pretty good amount of people from that probably bouncing back and forth. Leo said, I've always wondered what causes fin rot. Is it bad water quality? So it can be bad water quality. It can be overcrowding. It can be just a bacterial infection. So there's a lot of like little things that it could be, but usually it's overcrowding and water quality. So, and sometimes stress can sometimes aggravate the bacteria, lower their immune system. So yeah, there's a couple different things there that can cause fin rot. Raider Slider says, I forgot to do water changes for 2 weeks. Sad. Ooh, dang. I don't do water changes anymore. My tanks are so perfectly set now, with all the plants, everything going really, really good in them, that I just, if I do a water change, it'll be like a small one, like 10-15%. And then I just top off all the tanks and ta-da, done. Travis says, how's the large Cran tank since we're being nostalgic? The Cran tank's doing really good. The cat did knock it over, and all of the fish that were in the Cran tank did not make it. So yeah, but the tank's still really good. Looks awesome. It's still bubbling away over there using the original pump. It's really cool to see it. Kind of when you walk into the fish room, it's like one of the first things you see on the new side of the fish room here. But yeah, no, that's one of my favorite tanks. I absolutely love it. But there's no fish in it right now, just some snails, cleaning up the algae and stuff in there. But yeah. I actually got a message from someone who worked at Crayola, and they really wanted to buy it from me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. This is one of my favorite things. So Randy says, how do I send you the pics of my tanks for the videos you're making? You can either send them to me through Instagram, which is just Guppy Guru, or you can email them to me at theguppyguru@gmail.com. So theguppyguru@gmail.com. Radiator Slider says, Guppy Guru, does 1 tablespoon of aquarium salt per gallon of water work for fin rot? Aquarium Co-op's blog article says it's the strongest treatment, level 3. And right now I'm level 2 treatment. Yeah, that would be perfect to do. I feel like salt is probably one of the best things you could do for fin rot, just because it's a natural kind of like cleanser for that. So yeah, I would definitely do that. Get some of the API salt, or you can get some of the Fritz salt. Whichever one you've got handy works really well. There's also, you can use some Epsom salts if they don't have any like scents or any of that kind of stuff in them. But yeah, no, there's a couple different things you can do, but I would definitely do salt as well. But make sure you don't have any plants in those tanks, because if you do have plants in those tanks that you want to keep healthy, I would definitely remove them before you do that. Randy, I just got your Instagram message. I appreciate it. So it looks like we've got, I think, 3 or 4 people so far. Ooh, those are some nice tanks. Yeah, way to go. I like that. I'm really excited about this, because like I've watched, Fish Tank Review. I've watched all those kind of things, and I have like certain things that I'm like, oh, why is he nitpicking that? Like, it's just someone else's opinion on what looks good. And yeah, so it's really what it's going to be is me just saying, oh, that's beautiful, that looks great, congratulations. Like, it's going to be really fun, I think. But I'm really excited to do it, because I know a lot of you guys have awesome fish tanks that not a whole lot of people have seen. So it'll be really cool to be able to show off those for you. Chevy Fish says, R.I.P. Cran fish. Yeah, they were the little chili, I think they're the chili rasboras. I think there was 3 or 4 of them in there. But yeah, I came in and the tank had been knocked over by the cat, and all the fish were just dried little chunks on the counter. So it's really sad, but it does happen, and nothing I could really do about it, because I didn't know it had been knocked over. So Raider Slider says, how long should I have the treatment for? I have hornwort in there. It's dying. I don't mind. I have too much in my guppy tank. So I would actually take the hornwort out, just because hornwort, I hate when it starts to die, because it sheds everywhere. So I just take it completely out if I were you. I would just continue doing the treatment until you see it kind of resolve. You can kind of base it on how the fish is doing. Don't go too heavy handed with the salt though, kind of keep it lighter, and go from there. But I've done it where I've done it, I think, for 3 or 4 weeks, and just kind of keep an eye on it. Make sure your salt's not getting too high to where you're pretty much making it a brackish tank. You don't want to go that far, but you should be fine with just adding, a tablespoon or 2 every week or so. Yeah, per gallon, of course. So yeah. All right. Oh, there's another question from you. My 10-gallon guppy tank is quite stocked, and I have 40 ppm nitrate last week. Did a 50% water change. Glad I brought my first API master test kit. Never had one for fish keeping in 7 years. That is really cool. I do like the API master testing kit. I've only used mine, I think, 2 or 3 times, just to make sure everything was perfect. I'm probably going to actually use the test kit today to make sure that my rack is perfect. I don't want to risk putting thousands of dollars of guppies into a rack that doesn't work for them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be using that today to make sure that everything is good on those. So, but I really do like the API master testing kit. You feel like a scientist. You feel like a someone who's like really into something sciencey. And I love that. You feel like an ichthyologist, which is an awesome thing. If you guys haven't looked up ichthyology, ichthyology is the study of fish. So I have gone down a bunch of scientific rabbit holes. I am actually looking at potentially getting a degree in ichthyology. I've found a couple online, like I know Oregon State University has an online program for ichthyology. So I may end up doing that. So yeah. Red Ear Slider says, got mine off Amazon for $18.99 Prime Day and got a free replacement test kit because I accidentally dropped a test tube. Well, that is really cool. That's really, really cool. I bought quite a lot of things on the Prime Day sales too. Do I have any of them in here? Well, the stands that hold my lights, I got on Prime Day. I got a new keyboard and mouse combo because I'm getting a new PC that's getting sent in, which is really cool. So I'm getting a streaming PC. A guy reached out to me and he was like, hey, do you want to have a PC that works for streaming better? I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to turn that down. So I'm getting a PC sent to me, so I will, you guys may see a different stream setup again. I don't know. Zephoria says, can you do another fish room tour soon? I want to see all your guppies. I am planning on doing that, yes. So right now, once this import comes in, I should have the rest of the fish room kind of buttoned up today. And I really want to get this import in. And once this import comes in, I am going to be filming that fish room tour. So it'll probably be maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks on that video from now. Because I think as of the 12th of this month, I have been on YouTube for 1 year. So 1 whole year, we're at 2,300 subs. I appreciate every one of you guys so much. It's like every day I look and I see new people, and I'm just so excited to see you all here. And it's just so cool. It's really humbling. It's awesome. I love it. Having 17 members on the channel is even more incredible. I never expected or imagined in my wildest dreams that I would become a fish tuber. Someone who like YouTubes about their fish and has a fish room. And I just always thought it was, something that I dreamed of doing and never really thought it would be my reality. And now that it is, I can't imagine doing anything different. So thank you all so much for that. So yes, there will be a fish room tour coming soon. Zephoria says, Utah has some interesting and rare native fish. We really do. The one thing is that it's really hard to find them. So I'm actually planning on potentially maybe this coming weekend going and trying to collect some fish right now. I also, on Prime Day, I got a really cool thing. I got a DJI Mini Mavic. So I got a drone. So this coming Sunday, I'm planning on actually going up into like the Uintas, taking the puppies, and maybe trying to catch some native wild fish from here in Utah. But I'll hopefully get some really cool drone shots because it's fall time, so all the leaves are changing, and up in the Uintas is absolutely beautiful right now. So I'm definitely going to be looking into doing that for you guys as well. Fish Tank Barn says, I've met a few ichthyologists, cool people. They really are. Like, I was listening to a really awesome podcast. Definitely not child friendly, lots of swear words and stuff. But I think it's on Spotify. It's called Ologists. And there was an ichthyologist on there, and it was an awesome podcast. Chevy Fish says, how long do you quarantine your imports, and what if anything do you treat them with? So I have not brought in an import before. This will be my first import. I'm probably going to do a 2 to 4 week quarantine. I know the importer I'm getting them from is very, very good, very well known. There's actually a couple other sellers in the States that use his fish. So I'm not too worried about them coming in bad. So it'll just kind of be a play it by ear kind of scenario. But I'm going to be treating with Maricin, Ichex, and Paraclens. So those are going to be my trio of medications. And that's what Corey from Aquarium Co-op is using now. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to really test it out and see how it works. So that I can tell you guys if it works or not. I'm sure it does, though. I've got no problem with saying it does. So yeah, Guppy Jack says, Guppy Guru, would you do a video on how to import and who from? I would love to down the road. So right now, since this is my first import, I don't have much experience except for this one time. So once I get past this time, and if I do get from anybody else, I don't think I'm going to get any fish from anybody else, because this guy really, he's got everything I want. All the fish are really, really high quality. The price is actually pretty reasonable, so that I can turn that reasonable price around to you guys. His feedback and comments, and just like his care that he's taken thus far, has been incredible. So I'm probably not going to order from anybody else, which would be really nice. But there is a big process in ordering. So first of all, you have to send them the money, which is sometimes hard. You have to pay for the shipping from Thailand to an importer, or to a third party handler. And then that handler you have to pay separate as well. And then that handler will receive the fish in LA or New York or wherever they're located at. And then they will take them and put them on another plane and ship them to you. And then you have to go to the airport and pick them up. So there is a kind of a process in that. Yeah. So I'm hoping this goes well today. I'm stressed, I'm nervous, but I'm excited and everything else at the same time. Fish Tank Barn says, are you near where the guy ran into the cougar? Yes, I am. That is Provo Canyon. It's about 30 minutes from me. I've actually been on that trail many times. I actually know the guy who was in that video. Not like personally, but I know him like through people. So yeah, I know that guy. I know that trail. I've been on there many times. And I've never seen a cougar / mountain lion, whatever you want to call them, personally here in Utah. I've seen them in Washington State. I've seen them in Oregon, but I've never seen one here in Utah in the wild. I'm actually not as afraid of cougars as I am of moose. So moose in Utah are the #1 killer of people. They are above cougars. They're above bears. Everything. Moose are 100% the deadliest in Utah. So, but yes, I am from right where he is. I've been on that trail many times. Michael Bird, I think, said, what would kill a platy in a year? So there's a couple things that could kill a platy in a year. First of all, it just being old. it could be that Platy, when it was sold to you, was 6 months old, and Platy fish, guppies, all those live bears usually live about 1.5 to 2 years max. So it could be that it was just old. Another thing is that it could be that where it was bred at was sped bred. So it was really hot and it was fed a lot, and so it was like it was pretty much cooked in a way. So its metabolism got really, really high, and then when it came to you, you were treating it like a normal fish in the wild, and it just wasn't the same conditions. So that can slow down the life cycle a little bit. But usually it's just the fact that it's gotten old, or there was potentially a parasite of some kind. But it's kind of hard to tell unless I see that fish personally. But I would say that more than likely it was sped bred, and it just kind of reached the end of its life. So, and I've got fish like that too that happens. So. Zephoria says, you're going to need this book, Inland Fishes of the Greater Southwest. Oh, I'm going to have to go on Amazon and buy that. I'm going to do that right now. Amazon. Let's see here. Goalie Fish says, moose are scary. Had one chase me down my friend's driveway in Idaho. Crazy times. Yeah, that I don't like moose because they are absolutely terrifying. I think they're a gorgeous animal, like really beautiful, and I love seeing them when I'm far enough away or in a house or something. I'm looking at the book here. Oh, it says it is out of stock. I might have to see if I can get it from Barnes & Noble. But yeah, like I remember when I was a kid, we lived in Park City when I was younger, and we were renting a house from a family friend, and a moose was so angry at us that it actually was running into our deck posts, and it broke the deck posts and broke the deck off of the house. So it was so angry at us that it decided it wanted to break our deck. Travis says, cheers. Here's a coffee break. Cheers to you too, my man. Seeker says, what's the newest fish you've added to your fish room? Newest fish I've added to my fish room would be the probably the honey gouramis, which are in this tank right here, which I'm probably not pointing at the right one, but that's fine. Let me see if I was pointing this tank right here. And then I'm potentially going to be getting, well, I'm getting the import today, so those will be my newest ones. And then I'm going to be also getting some fish from Well Done Tanks. He's got a set of fish that just aren't doing anything for him, not breeding, so he wants to switch it up, put some new stuff in there. So I was like, I'll take them, I'll buy them, I'll take them, I like them. So yeah, so that's probably my newest fish is the honey gouramis, but I'm really excited for this import today because it's going to be 300 new fish. That's a lot of fish. Yeah, that's a lot. Michael Baird says, I had 5 platies and all was swimming like their backs were broke. That could be because they were sped bred. So what's happened is they were fed a lot. They were heated up really, really hot. And then their metabolism just kind of slowed down towards the end of their life. And that'll cause their bones to kind of get brittler and bend over, just like if you look at like a person. So if you look at like a 90-year-old man or woman, they're going to be kind of bent over a little bit. They're going to be hunched. And that's just because our bodies over time, gravity just takes effect on them. And same with the fish. Their bodies will take gravity will take effect on their body, and that'll cause them to kind of sink into themselves. So pretty much anything you can think of with fish and people are going to be pretty similar, kind of just in the way that things happen. So like, let's say you live in the Bahamas and then you move to Canada in the dead of winter. You're going to be freezing. You're going to be very tired, very cold. Your body's going to be shaking a lot. You're going to get weaker because you're not going to be able to do a lot of the same activity. You're not going to eat as much. So there's a lot of this similarities between humans and fish. So kind of just think about fish as other people. And that's really a good way to kind of treat them as well, is that if something is going on, there's going to be some correlation with or reason to why that is happening to them. So something kind of good just to think about is that fish are people, and it's kind of easy to treat them that way. So Jason Mitchell says, what's your favorite strain of Guppy Endler at the moment? My favorite strain of Guppies at the moment, I just love Dumbos. So this import is going to be a ton of Dumbos, which I'm really excited about. But my favorite is the purple Dumbos. Second favorite is going to be the Santa Claus Dumbos. Third favorite is going to be the platinum or the bluey or red tail Dumbos. But then also I love like the red albinos, which I have in this tank right here. The gold top swords, the platinum pingus, dwarf blue pandas, the glass bellies are really cool. I just love every fish that I have pretty much, and that's my problem. So yeah, looks like we actually are at 10 o'clock. I don't want to jump into down the wormholes time here, so let me make sure that she is going live. If someone has the link to her stream as well and they want to throw it up into the chat, please do so. Let me just double check here, see if she is going live. Because if she is, we're gonna go over and spam her. Let's see. Looks like she is going live. Let me throw this link up here in the chat for you guys, so you've got it. Boom. All right, so that's Diaz. That's down the wormhole. She's awesome. She streams right after me every Sunday morning. Texas Fish Room, you did come out at the end, but that's okay. You can still hang out with us over down the wormhole. You can hang out and rewatch the video if you want. It's just really fun to like just hang out and just be fish people. Michael Baird says it was the first time keeping them, and I thought it was my fault. It probably wasn't your fault. It was probably just what I had talked about, is that they were sped bred. And yeah, I mean, there could have been some factors, but more than likely, it sounds like you were really cautious on those fish. You did all your water changes, everything. So I bet you it was just something that happened from before you even got them. So why don't we go over and spam Dia with hashtag GuppyGang. Let's drop all that in there. Guppy gang. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming and hanging out, guys and gals, for coming and hanging out. And thank you so much for the members who are in the chat today. We got Guppy Shack, we got Goalie Fish, we've got a couple other people. We got Leo, we've got Rico Stan, we've got Black Label Carling, we've got Lindsay. We got, I think there was someone else, wasn't there? Am I missing someone? Misfits, Reptiles, and Aquatics. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you guys so much for being members of the channel. It means so much that you guys are willing to support us here in the Guppy Garage. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to drink your coffee and to spread that Guppy love. Have a great day, everybody. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Boom, boom. I'm dancing on the street, I haven't in the street yet. I just want to give you guys a little dance and a song before I hit in live stream. Boom.